Good morning, collective. I'm back as promised to episode number 3 of Carlito and Gina. So, collective, now we're up to good news. Gina's with child. She's pregnant at this time. Remember, this is late 1968. Anything from September and forward. So a child is always supposed to be a blessing, but unfortunately not for Gina. She wasn't ready to become a mother again. Remember, Gina had her firstborn child in her native country, which she was a beautiful little girl that she left behind. Gina still had a lot of guilt for not staying and raising her child. So for the second time, now that she's going to be, she is pregnant, she was not full of joy, collective. Plus, she wasn't in love with Alfredo, but she had hopes and a glimpse of high hopes that this child could be Carlito, that Carlito could be the father of this child. Remember, Gina's having an affair with Carlito. She hoped maybe, just maybe, that Carlito could be the father of this child. Because it would benefit her tremendously. On the down low, she hoped this, because she didn't dare to discuss this, because Carlito had told her countless times that he was not in love with her, and that he would never leave his beautiful wife for her, because it was just Fantasy Island. It was just having a good time. But again, collective, this was something that Gina had to endure silently. As the months went by, with Gina and Alfredo, they tolerated each other. Why? Well, for Alfredo, he had childhood wounds, which included SA, mistreatments, of not being loved by his father. His mother was too young to raise him. So remember, he was raised with his blind grandmother at times. So to ease his pain, Alfredo would drink a lot, so he won't really be miserable all the time. So of course he didn't leave Gina, because he needed Gina energy to feed off. He wanted someone he can control and manipulate. So this is why he stuck around. Remember, he knew that Gina had low self-worth and didn't love herself. So that was his victim, collective. Besides, Alfredo had been a father of 4 children. He wasn't ready to become a father for the 5th time. Remember, collective, Alfredo was a married man as well, and he was still in love with his wife. Deep down, Gina was depressed because she knew that both of the men in her life, Alfredo and Carlito, did not love her. They were not in love with her. So this amplified more her insecurities, which were lack of self-respect, lack of love. Remember, Gina didn't want to be by herself. She was very stressed. And remember, this is dangerous because she's pregnant at the time. Gina was even thinking of having an abortion. But she knew if she did this, she would ask her ass out of this. What does that mean, collective? That she knew that these 2 men did not want this child. But Gina knew, in a very unsettling way, to say the least, that she will hold this child, this future human child, as a pawn in their faces. Because Gina was learning how to be a manipulator. at this time. She was going to use this child to hold Carlito down. Hopefully he will fall in love with her, and for Alfredo to just support her financially. Okay, collective, this is all for now. Hope you like, share, and subscribe. Episode 4 will continue as soon as possible. Have a good day.